needed you here a long time ago when Dad passed away. I needed you there. That whole week, when I was in the hospital, when I took Daddy, I had to make all the decisions. I had to make all the decisions to take Dad off the machines, to do everything. I had to do that, and you weren't even there.
Whether we want to admit to it or address it, that exact scene is what is happening to a lot of Americans due to a lack of an estate plan. Recent surveys have shown that 68% of Americans do not have a valid will. That means that more than 2/3 of the population is going to have to go through that exact same moment that Jen is having right now, that grief, that possible guilt, that high sense of emotion, having to make such a really big life decision for your loved one. Ways to avoid that is literally putting together a comprehensive estate plan, including a living will and an advanced medical directive. In these particular documents, you get to eliminate your loved ones having to make these types of decisions, and you get to make them yourself. Remove the burden from your loved ones. This is already a really hard time for them, and one of the simplest things that you can do for them, that you can show your love for them, is putting these documents in place. I'm really glad that I actually caught that scene, because things like sickness and death really, it's not a very highly publicized event, because these are usually things that happen in private, but this is a real reality for a lot of Americans. And as we can see, based off of the high percentage of Americans that don't have a will, this is going to be a reality for a lot of people, having to make decisions for your loved ones because they didn't take the proper steps to put something in place. So now it becomes your job. A lot of people can carry that grief so hard that it emotionally affects them the same way that we see it is clearly affecting Jen on Real Housewives. If you have any questions, or you would like me to go into these types of documents or how to avoid this type of thing, how to set your loved ones up for success, please do not hesitate to contact my office. I'm Leah Boston. I'm an estate planning attorney here in the state of Maryland and owner of Law Office of Leah Boston LLC. I draft wills, trusts, and I talk about long-term life care planning with people like you. And I definitely put things together so you and your loved ones can avoid scenes like this. It was so hard to watch. And as an estate planning attorney, I know these types of things can be avoided, but sometimes it's just, we don't do it. But I'm definitely here to advocate and try to remind and talk about the importance of why you need to have these documents in place. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.